Listen closely, because the truth cuts deeper than any cliche you've ever heard about marketing. The pain you're feeling, the frustration of shouting into an empty void, the exhaustion from constantly running campaigns that don't move the needle, is not your fault. The world around you, with its glossy promises and cookie-cutter strategies, wants you to believe that success is just a formula, a checklist, a mimicry of what others have done. But you and everyone watching right now know that this is a lie. You've felt it, haven't you? That gnawing feeling that no matter how many ads you launch, how many emails you send, how many sales funnels you build, something crucial is missing. Like you're spinning your wheels, caught in a system that never quite recognizes the wild, hungry ambition burning inside you. That feeling of being boxed in, not by your market or your competition, but by your own mindset. That invisible barrier that whispers, "You're not enough, not ready, not special." This pain is real. It's raw. It stings because there's truth in it, and that truth is a call to level up. What legendary marketers understand, what sets them miles ahead, is that this game is never about following instructions or repeating what worked yesterday. It's about thinking differently from the very first second you touch your brand, your product, your message. Their thinking isn't just a step ahead, it's in a completely different dimension. They don't chase trends. They create the trends that others end up following. They don't just seek clicks or likes. They seek moments that change minds and crack open hearts. Here's the brutal secret. Legendary marketing is a mindset, a relentless refusal to accept the ordinary. It's the audacity to look at your biggest problems and instead of backing away, lean in harder, lean in smarter. If you're tired of marketing that feels like noise, it's because you're not tuned to the right frequency. Legendary marketers don't dial up volume, they dial up essence. First, you have to break the prison of your own assumptions. Everything you believe about your audience, about what works, about your product, even about what success looks like, needs to be challenged. Not lazily, not superficially, but with ruthless honesty. They don't ask, "What do I want them to buy?" They ask, "Who are these people really? What do they hide deep down that no data or metric can reveal?" This isn't about demographics or segments. It's about understanding fears, dreams, and desperate hopes that your potential customers can't even admit to themselves. Legendary marketers find those hidden corners of human desire and light them on fire. Then comes obsession. Ask yourself, are you obsessed with your audience's transformation or just their transaction? Most marketers stop at conversion rates. Legendary ones stop at impact. They become obsessed with what happens after the sale, the change in identity, the new confidence, the life that becomes possible after their product or service steps in. This obsession shapes every single word, every image, every pattern of connection. It turns messaging into a conversation between souls, not sales pitches. Next is breaking free from the comfort of the status quo. You know how so many campaigns fail because they're safe? Because the marketer plays it too cautious, too polite, too predictable? Legendary marketers burn the rulebook. They know that comfort is the enemy of breakthrough, so they lean into discomfort. They are willing to offend, to provoke, to challenge, even to lose some in the process, because the real prize isn't everyone's approval, but the unwavering allegiance of the right few. This sharp focus is the edge that cuts through the noise. And here's a truth that many won't tell you. Legendary marketers don't create content for everyone. They create content that scares, that unsettles, that makes people question their own reality. Because only when a message shakes someone to their core will they pay attention, remember, and act. This means saying no to the many in order to say a powerful yes to the few. The impact becomes deeper, the bond stronger, the loyalty unbreakable. Now listen, being legendary doesn't mean getting quick wins. It means playing the long game with patient, relentless energy. The world is littered with shiny, momentary victories that fade into noise. Legendary marketers build foundations that hold through storms. They think in ecosystems, not in isolated campaigns. Every touchpoint is deliberate. Every interaction mapped as part of a larger living experience that builds trust, intimacy, and unique value over time. They understand patience is their secret weapon, because eternity, not sprint victories, favors the truly transformative. And transformation? It's not just a marketing buzzword, it's the core. Legendary marketers embed transformation into their DNA. They don't just sell a product or service, they redesign their audience's reality. They ask, how will this message, this brand, this product make someone see themselves differently, feel differently, act differently? They align every effort with the deep inner change their audience craves but can't find anywhere else. Transformation creates magnetic loyalty that money can't buy. The biggest barrier? Fear of being misunderstood. Most people play small because they're scared someone won't like what they say or do. Legendary marketers know that being misunderstood is the sign that you're on the edge, where magic happens. They don't water down their message to be palatable. They sharpen it to be unforgettable. They understand that real connection doesn't come by pleasing everyone. It comes from finding those rare souls who resonate so deeply. They'll walk through fire with you. And isolation? It kills many brands' potential. Legendary marketers build bridges, not just with customers, but with other rare individuals who elevate their vision. They reject the competitive noise and instead craft fierce collaborations that multiply strength. Because no legend walks alone. Their power grows when linked with other sparks who refuse to settle for mediocrity. You want practical advice that taps into this powerful mindset? Here it is. Become obsessive about breaking your own mental limits first. Identify every belief about marketing you hold that limits you and destroy it. Question everything. Test everything. Expect your assumptions to be wrong and treat that discovery as fuel, not failure. Focus less on tools and tactics and more on understanding the psychology driving real human decisions. The deepest insights aren't in data dashboards, but in conversations, stories, failures, and raw emotions. Spend more time listening than shouting. Dare to be radical in your messaging. Don't be afraid to polarize. Commit fully to your unique voice and story, even if it means losing some people along the way, because those you keep will be relentless allies. Build a resilient ecosystem around your brand, a network of people who share your vision and lift it up. Find your tribe not by quantity, but by quality. Look for the few who ignite your fire and fire theirs in return. Alignment matters more than volume. Finally, remember that true freedom as a marketer comes not from trying to control the system, but from becoming sovereign over your will. Your focus, your energy, your choices will shape the reality you create. This is your power. Treat your marketing as an act of liberation, not compliance. Break free from the conventions that keep you small. The world will try to sell you comfort, safety, and sameness. Legendary marketers reject the lure of ease. They embrace the hard path of creation and disruption. They choose fire over comfort, because only those who burn with passion and clarity rewrite the rules and build something legendary. If the spark inside you demands more impact, more meaning, more real connection, then this is your call to rise. To think not like any marketer you've ever met, but like a rebel, a pioneer, a force that reshapes the future by unleashing the power of the indivisible individual behind the brand. This isn't just marketing. It's the art of transformation through the lens of fearless authenticity and relentless insight. The path to legendary starts with tearing down every assumption, breaking through every limitation, and forging connections so fierce they become unstoppable. Keep your eyes open, keep your mind sharp, and above all, keep your heart burning. The rare few who dare to think differently aren't waiting. They're building right now. Will you join them or get lost in the noise? The choice is yours, and it is the most powerful marketing move you will ever make.